Welcome to UXL, where you can learn new skills anytime and anywhere. Visit uxl.com to explore our full course selection. This lesson is part of a larger course. Check the video description below for a link to the full course where you can enroll. If you enjoy our content, please like and subscribe. For your convenience, the course cover displayed on your screen provides the complete course title and lesson title. Let's proceed with the lesson. Lesson: Basics of International Trade. International trade is a fundamental component of the global economy, playing a crucial role in the economic development and interdependence of nations. At its core, international trade involves the exchange of goods and services across national borders, allowing countries to specialize in the production of certain goods while benefiting from the comparative advantages of other nations. This specialization and exchange drive economic efficiency and growth, fostering a more interconnected and prosperous world. The concept of comparative advantage, introduced by David Ricardo in the early 19th century, is central to understanding international trade. Ricardo's theory posits that even if a country can produce all goods more efficiently than another country, it still benefits from specializing in the production of goods in which it has a relative efficiency advantage. This specialization allows countries to produce and export goods at a lower opportunity cost, resulting in increased global production and consumption. For example, consider two countries, Country A and Country B. Country A is more efficient at producing both wine and cloth than Country B. However, if Country A has a greater efficiency advantage in producing wine, it should specialize in wine production and trade with Country B for cloth. This way, both countries can enjoy a higher overall output than if they attempted to produce both goods domestically. International trade also enables countries to access a wider variety of goods and services than they could produce domestically. This access to diverse products contributes to consumer welfare by offering more choices and often at lower prices. For instance, consumers in the United States can enjoy electronics from Japan, wine from France, and coffee from Brazil, each produced under conditions that make these products more efficiently than if produced domestically. The availability of such diverse products enhances the quality of life and can lead to increased consumer satisfaction. Trade liberalization, the process of reducing tariffs, quotas, and other barriers to trade, has been instrumental in promoting international trade. The establishment of the World Trade Organization in 1995 marked a significant step toward a more open global trading system. The WTO provides a framework for negotiating trade agreements and a dispute resolution mechanism to enforce member countries' adherence to trade rules. By reducing trade barriers, countries can engage more freely in international trade, leading to greater economic integration and growth. Historical data shows that countries that have embraced trade liberalization have experienced substantial economic benefits. For example, China's accession to the WTO in 2001 led to a surge in its exports, contributing to its rapid economic growth and lifting millions out of poverty. However, international trade is not without its challenges and criticisms. One major concern is the issue of trade imbalances, where some countries consistently run trade surpluses while others run deficits. Persistent trade deficits can lead to mounting debt and economic instability. For instance, the United States has experienced a significant trade deficit for decades, importing more goods and services than it exports. This imbalance has raised concerns about the long-term sustainability of U.S. economic growth and its reliance on foreign financing. Addressing trade imbalances requires a nuanced approach that considers both domestic economic policies and international trade dynamics. Another critical issue is the impact of international trade on domestic industries and employment. While trade can lead to overall economic growth, it can also result in the decline of certain industries that cannot compete with cheaper or more efficiently produced foreign goods. This industrial decline can lead to job losses and economic dislocation for workers in affected sectors. The textile industry in the United States, for example, has faced significant challenges due to competition from countries with lower labor costs, such as China and Bangladesh. Policymakers must balance the benefits of trade with measures to support workers and industries adversely affected by global competition, such as retraining programs and social safety nets. Moreover, international trade raises important questions about environmental sustainability. The increased production and transportation of goods across borders can lead to higher greenhouse gas emissions and environmental degradation. For instance, the global trade in palm oil has been linked to deforestation and loss of biodiversity in countries like Indonesia and Malaysia. Addressing these environmental concerns requires international cooperation and the implementation of sustainable trade practices. The adoption of green technologies and stricter environmental regulations can help mitigate the negative environmental impacts of international trade. Additionally, trade agreements and policies can sometimes exacerbate economic inequalities both within and between countries. While trade can generate wealth, the distribution of this wealth is often uneven, leading to increased income inequality. For example, the North American Free Trade Agreement led to economic growth in member countries, but also contributed to wage stagnation and job losses in certain sectors in the United States and Mexico. Policymakers must address these inequalities through inclusive trade policies that ensure the benefits of trade are more equitably shared. Despite these challenges, international trade remains a powerful engine for economic growth and development. Emerging economies, in particular, have leveraged trade to achieve significant economic progress. Countries like South Korea and Taiwan transitioned from low-income to high-income status through export-led growth strategies. These countries invested in education, infrastructure, and technology, enabling them to produce high-quality goods for the global market. Their success stories underscore the potential of international trade to drive economic transformation and improve living standards. In conclusion, the basics of international trade reveal a complex interplay of economic principles, policies, and practices that shape the global economy. Comparative advantage, trade liberalization, and access to diverse goods are key drivers of international trade, contributing to economic efficiency and growth. However, trade imbalances, domestic industry impacts, environmental sustainability, and economic inequalities pose significant challenges that require careful policy consideration. As the world becomes increasingly interconnected, understanding the dynamics of international trade is essential for navigating the complexities of the global economy and harnessing its benefits for sustainable and inclusive growth. This concludes the lesson. We trust you found this video informative and engaging. To enroll in the complete course, please use the link provided in the description below. At UExcel, we are committed to your learning journey. Each course offers a certificate of completion, online support, and downloadable resource files to enhance your experience. If you found our content valuable, we invite you to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to supporting your continued pursuit of knowledge.